stand up the West Ham media team. What an intro. Stand up Potsy, stuck in the top corner. What a finish, son. What a finish. So the question on everybody's lips, will Eduardo and Ward-Prowse continue in the West Ham side? Well, we have an extremely hard game against Blackburn. As you can see, we got £1,580 for what? You got it. Jaffa cakes, bourbons, tea bags, jammy dodgers, the works. The boys are going to be loving it, absolutely loving it. And as I say, we have an extremely hard game against Blackburn. And yes, Ward-Prowse will continue in midfield against Sissoko. I'm not going to overplay the young lad, Eduardo. He's 16 years old. We've got to nurture him. We've got to be careful with him. I know he's a big lad, a powerful player, but we've got to give him time. It's the Premier League. It's a hard physical league, week in, week out, and I don't want to overplay him, and I don't want to get him, injured or anything stupid like that. But our form isn't coincidental. Not when you have home fans like this. When you come out at Upton Park and you're greeted by this, it's fantastic. What a way to view the team, listening to the home support. They really are our 12th man and drive us on. And we pick the ball up with Gabs. He feeds it into Sissoko. Sissoko's partnering Ward-Prowse in the centre of the park, and they're both playing really well. Top of their game. I've got to say, Sissoko's top of his game. Gabs knocks it into Felipe. Felipe strolls forward. He has a shot. Left foot is just wide. What a great start. At last, we're starting well. But we give Blackburn too much respect. They go for a long ball over the top, and I'll tell you what, all day long Winston Reid's going to read that. Not a problem whatsoever. The ball filters its way to Sissoko in the centre of the park. He knocks it out to the right hand side to Fisher, who's playing really well, I've got to say, making great improvements. He knocks it into Felipe. He feeds it into Ward-Prowse, who's playing magnificently. He strolls forward. He's playing with such confidence. He gives it back to Felipe. Felipe comes out to the right hand side. He gives it to Fisher. Fisher one time pass to Gabs. Gabs turns inside. He gives it to Knockout. Knockout's through. He shoots. He saves. Oh my God, that should have been a goal. Such great passing move. The Barca of East London are at the top of their game. They fear no one. They're absolutely destroying teams. Fisher with the ball on the right hand side. He cuts in. Feeds it into Gabs. Gabs knocks it across to Felipe. Felipe has to turn. Defender falls over. Shot comes in. Referee's just awarded a penalty. Soft penalty, but I did think it struck his hand. The boy was leading with his hand, and I'm afraid, that's a cardinal sin. So, the mighty little talisman, Gabs, steps up, confident, cocky, strikes the ball. 1-0 West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Fantastic finish. Brilliant finish. Great goal, Gabs.
1-0 to the Cockney boys. 1-0 to the Cockney boys. 1-0 to the Cockney boys. 1-0 to the Cockney boys.
And you've got to love the supporters at Upton Park. They are fantastic. And then we allow Blackburn on the attack. But thankfully, they haven't bought their shooting boots. One piece of lax defending. We allowed them through, so we've got to be aware. We've got to be aware. We've got to be on top of our game 24/7. The ball's out on the left-hand side with Ward-Prowse. He's going down. He cuts back inside. He's got nothing on. He looks to shape to shoot. And he's pulled back. He should get the shot off. It's deflected and it goes for a corner. And then the worst refereeing decision on the planet. If that's a yellow card and a foul, where's the bloody free kick? And then, what annoys me the most, the FA will fine me and give me a touchline ban when I have to put up with stupid decisions like that. The officials need to get it right, week in, week out. It's ridiculous. You can't book him if it isn't a foul. Absolutely ridiculous. Not happy. That was a free kick in a very dangerous area, and we could have potentially gone 2-0 up, but no. We start the second half off a little bit sloppily. We gave a free kick away. We defended it admirably. Then Sissoko uncharacteristically gives the ball away. And again, we're putting ourselves under pressure. But the boys dig in. They dig in magnificently. Sissoko gets a foot in. Look at the boys at the back. They're defending in a good line. Sissoko's getting in amongst it. Ward-Prowse is doing the business. Knockout is putting his body on the line. That's got to be a foul as well. What are the officials doing? That was a dangerous tackle. Ridiculous. We have to put up with this week in, week out. Reedy has the ball. He knocks it out to Knockout. Knockout goes forward. Sticks on his left foot into Josie, who's been quite quiet this game, but he's playing well. He feeds it into Sissoko. Sissoko moves forward. He has to turn back inside. Not a lot on. Blackburn are defending in others. The ball goes out to Rurs. Comes back into Sissoko. Sissoko gives it to Felipe. The ball's intercepted. Felipe picks the ball back up. He shapes to shoot. And a fantastic tackle by the Blackburn centre-back. But Knockout has the ball on the right hand side this time. God, he's getting all over the pitch. Beats it into Fisher. Knocks it back into Knockout. Knockout shapes to shoot. And again, Blackburn managed to get a foot in. And they now counter-attack on us. We're all out of position. Really had pushed too far up. Ball over the top. It's actually worked this time. They cut inside. The flag goes up. It's got to be a foul. But no, the referee's playing on. This is ridiculous. No, that's ridiculous. The foul was in our favour, the referee played on, and Richard scores in the 90th minute. Yet again, poor refereeing has cost us. Absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Not happy. 90th minute. But I just want to say thank you to all the West Ham supporters who stayed behind after the game, chanting and singing for their boys. That really makes me proud. And at the end of the day, I can't have a go at the boys. They did put in a good shift. A couple of sloppy little errors. But let's be honest, at the end of the day, the referee was the biggest criminal on that pitch. Some really poor and disgraceful decisions that cost us the game. And that really does disappoint me. Because I have to hold back. Because you know what I'm like, I will have a crack, and that will just result in more fines, more touchline bans, and it's something I don't want to do. I've got to curb it from last season. The board have spoke to me on many occasions and told me to calm it down, especially after the Lucozade bottle incident with Martin Yole. But we won't go back into that, that's in the past. So, now we're a little bit more chilled and relaxed. We've had a good week of training. The lads have put in great shift again. You know, they're playing with such confidence. They're looking, all the players are looking so confident. Absolutely confident. And we have yet another tough game away to Fulham. But before we go to Fulham, I'm going to get a text message. Yes, a text message. I can foresee these things. I'm that good. I'm that brilliant. And you'll never guess who it's from. Well, you're about to find out. Yes, Joey O'Brien. Still no movement on my wage. I'd really like it increased. There's many words I could say to you, Joey, and Jaffa Cake Factories, 2 of them. You ain't going, son. So as I say, we have another tough game away to Fulham. And what is it with the weather? Does the weather not like us? It always seems to be raining every time. It's really difficult. Makes the pitch slick, which I do like. We do like a slick pitch. That works well for our passing game. You know, it's hard to live up to the reputation of being a Barcelona of East London, but the boys do it week in, week out. They play some gracious football. We're a very confident team, and hopefully we can deliver against Fulham. And again, the supporters are fantastic. We start off really slow in this game. It's a really hard game. Everything's just breaking down. We pick up the ball with Sissoko. He slows the game down. Feeds it out to Potsy. Potsy knocks it into Filippo. Filippo cuts inside. And again, we're just slowing the pace down of the game. He knocks it into Potsy. He's made a great run forward. He swings the ball in. And Josie nearly gets there. But we pick it up again with Felipe. He knocks it into Sissoko. The pace of the game's just being slowed down. Diami's playing in place of Ward-Prowse. I felt like that could do with a rest. He's only young. He gave it to Gabs. Gabs knocks it out to Rez, who's getting forward. Great ball in. Great header. And a great save. We're getting so close. We're playing so well. We just can't find that extra yard that we need. Noble has the ball. He cuts inside. Marauds across the top of the 18-yard box. Feeds it into Josie. He gets dispossessed quite easy. But he goes to wins the ball back. Magnificent play, lad. Magnificent play. He tries to make some space. Doesn't really do well with the ball. Bit of a cock up on the pass. And Fulham knock it around quite well at the back. Playing ping pong football. Making nice runs. You know, look at that, knocking the ball around really well, taking the mick, not really impressed with that. You know, early doors in the game, that's a little bit disrespectful, but the boys don't mind because we're the better side at the end of the day. We don't have to use cheap tactics like that. Fantastic ball over the top. The lad's surely offside, but no, the referee plays on. He cuts inside, passes it off, gets the ball back, has another opportunity. And how we missed that, I will never know. But I feel Butland had the angle covered, so it was no big deal for us. Picked the ball up with Rurs. He knocks it into Noble. He's playing so well. He's settled back in the team. He feeds it into the Army, who's recovered from his ankle injury, and he has taken a place of Ward-Prowse. He's playing really well. He feeds it in the gaps. He just gets better and better. He knocks it into Josie. Josie picks the ball up. He turns majestically. He shoots. Oh my God, the top corner. Come on, lad. 1-0 West Ham. 37 minutes gone, and we bloody well deserved that. Absolutely fantastic. Great play, lads. Fantastic play. Absolute great finish. This boy had a quiet game against Blackburn. Didn't do too much. He's had a couple of opportunities against Fulham, and on the third occasion he just sticks it in the top corner. Unbelievable finish. That's the way the first half finished. We were definitely the better side, playing some great football, having to calm the pace down. But when you've got players like Sissoko who can have that ability to slow the game down to suit you, it's fantastic. And we get to play magnificent passing football. But we come out the second half really sloppy, really sloppily. We're given too much time, too much respect, and thankfully Jack Butland's on top of his game. He comes out, fists the ball away, and a magnificent tackle. And the referee has the audacity to award a free kick. What is it with officials at the moment? What is it? Do they not like West Ham? You know, it's disgraceful. The free kick's nothing. Butland have it covered all day. But it's really frustrating me as a manager to have to put up with these inadequate refereeing decisions consistently. Rurs has the ball on the right hand side. He's marauding forward. He's really enjoyed playing in a 3-back. He gets forward so much. He cuts back inside, gets the ball over. Gabs doesn't get the header. It falls to Sissoko. Sissoko turns his man. Got plenty of time. Knocks a fantastic ball back out to Rurs, who takes it really well. He turns back inside. We're just taking a mick. Jamie picks the ball up. He has a shot, and it's just wide. Surely that should have been a foul, but no. And thankfully, the whistle goes, and we claim the 3 points rightfully. We were the better team on the day. Fantastic shift by the boys, and again the away supporters, I just want to thank you so much. You put in a great shift, constantly chanting throughout the game. That's what we need, week in, week out. Fantastic support, absolutely fantastic support. That was a great header, absolutely great header, well saved by the goalkeeper. But look at this for a finish. Oh my days, have it. And Butland, look at that. Read that well all day, came out with confidence, and Sissoko rightfully man of the match. 8.4, sorry. And looking at Josie, 8.3. And the board come to me. As soon as we finish the game, I get an email. You've made no attempt to resolve the issues. That's very true. I haven't. I will hold my hands up. I haven't. And if you want to stick him on the transfer list, stick him on the transfer list. I really don't care. The boy's doing my head in. I ain't playing his games. A lot of the supporters agree as well. A lot of action on the forums, the supporters forums, to totally agree with us that we shouldn't do anything because, you know, he's treated the club with disrespect at the end of the day. He hasn't been respectful to the West Ham supporters, and he's not being respectful to the club. And we're a community club. We're all about our fans. So I'm not going to offer him a contract. No sirree. But I am going to offer Gabs a contract. I'm going to double the lad's money because he's my talisman. He's our talisman. He's a fantastic player, and I want his services guaranteed. And Tompkins, I finally sought out his contract. I left it quite a while because I had a chat with the lad. You know, I said to him, you know, you've got to really prove yourself to me. You can't just want money without playing well consistently. He has put in some cracking shifts, and he deserves his contract. So hopefully both of the guys will accept the contracts. That'll make me very happy. I'm still extremely annoyed that Shaw's out for 4 months. Really gutted about that. But what can I do? It's one of those things. Anyway, I hope you really enjoyed this episode. I want to give a big thanks to FanChants.com who gave me all the chants that you heard in this game. Really appreciate that. I hope that's added to your pleasure. And I will catch you next time, guys. Catch you later.